Hi everybody, I am Bel Freitas, I'm an interview specialist and today I'm here in my channel to help you on how to think in English. Let's do it. Many students talk to me about thinking in English. They say, Bel, it's so hard to think in English. Let me tell you something. Is this something which really bothers you? Thinking in English? To think in English, you have to exercise your English. Exercising your English, you have to do every day, consistently. Every day, 10 minutes, as I recommend to my students. So, if you practice every day, you get accustomed. Try out living an immersed life in English. What do I mean? Get your laptop, your smartphone, your computer, your TV. Let everything in English. Put the language in English so that you can be in contact with English, with things of your daily routine. Yeah? This is the first step, to be immersed in the language. Yeah? And then you exercise thinking in English. When you woke up in the morning, why not waking up 5 to 10 minutes earlier and think about the things you're going to do on your day, but in English? You think about, now I'm getting up, I'm having a shower, I'm brushing my teeth. Try out to use your body, yeah? Because when you make the movement, brush your teeth, yeah? Comb my hair, yeah? So you memorize the actions, the verbs, yeah? I still do this kind of things. It's so hard to me to think in Portuguese sometimes that I'm afraid to talk to Brazilians on the street in English, yeah? Once it happened to me, I was on a bus, and then when I entered the bus, I said, "Excuse me," oops, my God, I'm talking in English to the person because I was so immersed in that, yeah? Exercise thinking in English, right? So one more thing that you can do is, apart from being immersed, a part of thinking English, why not talking alone? Yeah, it's not going to be crazy if you talk to yourself. You are talking to an experienced person, yeah? So when I was a student, I used to talk to myself. I used to be part A, part B of the dialogue. Do you know what I mean? I will leave here in the description of this video, I will leave a site. You can take the dialogues and you can perform the dialogues alone. By the way, the new smartphones, they can record your voice. And do you know that some smartphones, mine is like that, you can record one part and the other part as if you were talking to two people. You can make voices. Oh, hello, how are you? I'm fine, thanks. And you? So do it alone, do it in your bedroom, yeah? So you make one person and the other, you change voices. Then you listen. Then you can show your teacher. You can show a friend who speaks English better than you. And then he can help you. So the important thing is talk, yeah? Talk to yourself. Perform dialogues, yeah? I'll leave as I said, I'll leave here the description. In the description, the site is allo.org. triple L, yeah, allo.org. So it's a website for listening practice, and you can take the dialogue so that you can shadow. We call it shadow, yeah, when you speak together with the person, yeah. There is a video here on my channel that I explain the techniques I use with my students, yeah. Look for this video and you will learn a lot how to memorize those kinds of dialogues, yeah? I think you will like it a lot. As I said, thinking in English is an exercise. So, what else can you do to think in English? Avoid the Google Translator as much as you can, yeah? Suppose that you are looking for a translation of a word. A simple word. Suppose that you are looking for apple. Then you type on Google apple, but instead of writing translation of apple, yeah, apple in Portuguese. So don't do that. You go to Google Images, because when you see the image and you think about the word in English, then you memorize it better because you memorize a symbol. Then you might be thinking, oh, Belle, but I need to know the word in Portuguese to understand. I'm sorry to say that this is something that you believe, yeah? I will tell you a story. When I was a student, I was around 12 years old. I was in the advanced level, yeah? And I used to listen to my teacher saying, any doubt? Any doubt? And then I said, any doubt? What is that? How do we spell that? But I didn't know, but I didn't care much about that. And, but I noticed that when she said any doubt, people ask a question, people call her to come. And then for me it was okay. I even used this word, any doubt, without knowing how to spell it, without knowing the meaning and so on. And then when I was finishing the course, one day I saw the word doubt, but I didn't recognize. Then I asked the teacher, what is this? What is the pronunciation for this word? Then the teacher said, doubt. Then the penny dropped. And then I said, wow, this is the word I have been listening for long, since I started the course. And I didn't know the meaning in Portuguese. I didn't know how to write. So then it's not important, yeah? You will come across to some words many times. The important words you will come across many times. So then it's not necessary to say, I have to know it now. If I don't know, you panic. You panic. You lock your English because you stop in these words you don't. I mean, you say you don't understand, but the thing is you don't translate. I have some students, when we are practicing listening, they stop and they say, gosh, I don't understand. The thing is, it's not I don't understand. The person couldn't translate in their head. So avoid translation, yeah? Avoid Google Translator. Of course, sometimes you need to check some things. Maybe you can use a corrector in English like Grammarly. I don't know if you have heard about it. If you need to know the usage of the sentence, you can type a sentence or a word in English or even in Portuguese in lingui.com, which is a very good dictionary online, which shows the internet usage of the words in English. So then I recommend these websites. I will leave these things here in the description. So you have to avoid translation, use images as much as you can, live an immersed life, yeah? talk to yourself, or talk to people. Why not forming a group and talking to these people in English only? I have just recorded a live with a friend who is a Brazilian and lives in the US, and I will live here on my channel this live, and this live is in English, completely in English. Yeah, so take the advantage of technology to speak English to people all over the world. Yeah, I recommend that. Or you can form groups and speak English. Why not? Yeah, establish a day and a time. There are meetups here in São Paulo. Maybe one day I will have a meetup with my students online. What do you think? Leave here in the comments when we finish this video. Do you want to talk to me online, only in English? Yeah, to have a conversation class? It would be a pleasure for me to be with you. Yeah, so these are some of the things you can do to improve your English. Yeah, you can read. You can also read to improve your English. Yeah, how about reading a book, a kid's book? Yeah, short books. We call it graded readers. Graded readers are very easy books we can read and improve our English. They are simpler than the original text, but they're very good. There are very good apps for reading stories. Yeah, if you have an Android cell phone, you can use English Stories. Yeah, it's an app you can use. You can download, and they have the stories and they have the listening practice too, because you can listen to the story. Yeah, you see, you have many things you can do to exercise your English muscle. Yeah, you don't go to the gym once a week. Yeah, and have a perfect body. You don't study English once a week and have a perfect English. You have to dedicate some time. You have to immerse your life in English. Yeah, it's going to be very nice to do all of these tips. Yeah, what do you do to think in English? Yeah, could you please leave the comments here? Yeah, I want to know about you. Yeah, what do you do to exercise your English? Yeah, exercise thinking in English. Yeah, so another thing that you can do, you can listen to series in English. Yeah, how about listening to your favorite series in English with subtitles in English? Yeah, you can start with the subtitles in English, and then later on you can avoid the subtitles as well and see what you can understand by the context. Videos are very nice because you have the visual thing, you have the eye contact, yeah, you have the mouth, yeah, the lips, read lips, yeah, so it's wonderful. You see how many opportunities you have nowadays. You don't learn English only if you say, I don't want to learn English, yeah, because the possibilities are really high, yeah. So I hope that you like my tips here, yeah. For me, it's a pleasure to contribute with your success, yeah. Subscribe to my channel, yeah. Thumbs up if you like this video. Leave your comment. Your comments are very important for me so that I can produce more materials for you. Yeah? Thank you very much. See you then. Bye.